Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an update on my low buy with my point system I've been using this year. I've done one update so far. We last left off with me being negative 38 points in the hole. So I'm going to let you know how I've done in the past month and a half or so since my last update. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload news videos twice a week. It's totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back again on the channel for all things makeup. So I'm going to start with the things I added to my collection, and I heard some feedback from you guys that you were like, I don't know about this whole like final restock limited edition thing being no points thing, and I hear you. If I really wanted to be strict, I would make everything count for points, but I've decided it is enough of a challenge for me at this point to get myself out of the negative 38 hole I've dug myself into without having those count. And you have to remember, like, this is not, the point of this for me is not to be on a no buy, right? It is a low buy. And I don't want to get to the point where I'm like, I can't buy anything, right? And I don't want to penalize myself for when I do buy things. So I'm trying to be smart and buy things on the last restock, not only so that they're not costing points, but also in real life money. A lot of times when things are being discontinued, that's when they're on sale. So that's when it makes the most sense for me to buy things I've been holding out on and waiting for until they're on that sale price. So that being said, I do have some items here that I got that didn't count as points against me because of that. First up, I'll start with the Adept Cosmetics Unity Collection. These are both still available. If you haven't gotten them and if you would like to, they are discontinuing them. I got the blush palette, which, oh, this orange. I see myself wearing this orange a lot. Both oranges, the matte one and the shimmer this summer, a lot. And this sometimes violet, like blush choppery highlighter shade. Yeah, I see myself using that a lot. So I'm super happy I picked it up. I was going back and forth on pictures, but now that I see it in person, I'm so glad I picked it up. And then the Unity palette to go with it, which again, I was like not sure about the color story. But then I saw some looks that were being done and the shimmers. It's just always the shimmers for me with the depth. The mattes are good, don't get me wrong, but the mattes are not something I couldn't get anywhere else, I guess is what I'm saying. The shimmers are truly, to me, where they have some unique formulas and things that I don't feel like I can get other places. So, and I love that this is colorful and neutral. You can do both with this palette. So let me know if you would like to see me do any looks with this or anything else I'm mentioning in this video, but those did not cost me points. I'll leave linked as well my other videos if you're kind of wondering more about the points in the system. I went more in depth on describing that in the intro video, but basically most products cost points. There's some exceptions, and these don't cost points. There are two palettes I got that I actually, embarrassingly enough, I can't find them right now. And they're from Give Me Glow. One is the Blueberry and the other is the Vivid Rose. Maybe I put them away. I know I used the Vivid Rose one. They're from Give Me Glow. They had a 40% off sale site-wide, ends today actually. And those were the last restock of those palettes. Normally palettes would cost like however many pans are in it divided by 2 for points, but those 2 were free, so I know I'm not showing them, but I'm just kind of mentioning them in passing, but they did not count towards my points either. Now let's talk about some things that did count for points. Okay, so I completely used up my Benefit Gimme Brow. I had like subtracted the points last video and I replaced it with this. This is from Urban Decay. I'm wearing it today. It's the Slick Day Brow Styling and Setting Gel Strong Hold. I just want to mix it up and try something else. I was kind of over the Benefit one. I don't know that this one's my favorite. I like the formula. It holds my brows without it being crunchy. I got this really fine tooth comb to try for like the lamination style, but I feel like not a lot of product gets on this applicator, and I don't know that it's my favorite. I don't know that I would repurchase it, but it's okay. I don't mind it. So that did cost a point, but it's the only one in my collection, so I replaced it. I also got, while Ulta was having a sale, the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original Mascara in burgundy. I've really been wanting to try a burgundy formula, and I have tried this, and I do really like the look of the burgundy lashes. I will say I don't know if this is my favorite formula. I feel like I have to build it up to like 3 to 4 layers for it to show up, so that's not my favorite about this, but it was super cheap. I mean, it's drugstore. I think the sale price was like $7 or $8, so that costs 1 point. Maybe in the future I would try blue or burgundy mascara from a different brand. If you have any recommendations of ones that show up really well, that you don't have to build up and build up and build up to make it visible like this one. Then I also did shop the Sephora sale, which I don't normally, but my friend and I went, and there were a few things that have been on my wish list for so long that I finally swatched in store and decided I wanted. So these were a point each. I got from Rare Beauty the Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blush in shade Cheer. This is gorgeous. When I use this, I was like, I'm sorry, the quality of a lot of my other blushes just don't touch this. They don't touch this. This looks like not a lot of amount, so I don't know how long it'll last, but I feel like this one for me right now is like a special occasion blush because I feel like it looks so good that I'm like, ooh, I want to use it sparingly and save it. And then the other blush I got was from Kosas. The blush is Life Baked Dimensional and Brightening Blush. I got that one in the shade Swoon. I have not tried this one yet. I swatched it in the store though. Isn't that so pretty? So they're both these more like baked luminous blushes. And again, those were 1 point each. And yeah, that's all the stuff that I got since the last time. And I'm pre-filming this a little bit, so we'll have more updates. If you've seen videos recently where I've gotten more stuff, like I know I've ordered a couple mystery boxes that I'm not going to count them yet because they don't have the items yet, so I don't know how many things are in the boxes to count all the points, but that'll be in the next update. Don't you worry, I'm not cheating. They're just going to be in the next one because they haven't arrived yet at the time I'm filming this. So let's talk about the stuff I've used up. I do have a handful of stuff here I've used up that I'm super happy about. So we're adding 4 points, by the way. I was at 38 points. So adding 4 puts me at 42 points, right? Total in the hole, in the negative. So let's see if we can take that down some here. The Sugar Drizzle liners. I had these multi-chrome liners for a long time, and I don't know if you can see, there's remnants, you can see the colors, but I have scraped them, added liquid to them as much as I can till like nothing's coming off on the applicator. Now they're dry. What's left is old, used up, and Sugar Drizzle doesn't even sell these anymore. They're not on the site. So I know somebody recommended maybe the Colourpop liners and they sent me swatches, so thank you so much. That was super helpful. If anybody else has any recommendations for multi-chrome liners, I really feel like for graphic liner, the liquid is easier for me to control, but I'm down to try a pencil as well if you've got one that has like an apparent shift recommendation. So that's 3 points there that I earned by using up what was left of those. I also used up this mini It Cosmetics mascara. I think I told you guys, I just have so many of these little minis from different Ipsies over the years that are old and need to be used up. I'm using this is the Fenty one. I'm using this one right now after I finish this It Cosmetics. These are like minis, you know, they're not full size, so this is worth half of a point. And then the other mini I used up completely was the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. So the as a mini as well is half of a point. And then I used up the rest of my lash glue. It's a little like gloopy, the rest of it, so it is gone. I already had one, like another one in my collection, so I don't need to replace this. I had 2 for some reason. I'm just going down to 1 and I'll just use that one. The one I have left is the Duo glue though, that I don't like as much as this one. This is the Kiss one, so I think in the future I would get the Kiss one again and not the Duo one, but I'll use it because that's what I have. So all of this together, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 5 points. So we added 4 points and are taking away 5 points. So we're almost in exactly the same spot, you guys. That puts us at negative 37 for this update, starting with negative 38. So at the end of the day, I went down 1 point, which is still, it's in the right direction. It's better than I did my first update when the points just went up instead of down at all. But obviously I would like to, in my next update, have the number go down. That might be a little hard. Like I said, I know I've ordered a couple mystery boxes that those will obviously be items that'll get added, but I've been trying to strategically look through my collection and look for items that already are close to being finished so that I can finish off the rest of them and use those points to just like clear out space and get it out of my collection. So that's going to be my strategy for the next month or so. Hopefully not buying too much more since I've already got these mystery boxes on the way. I should not need anything else. But yeah, that is my update. We're at negative 37. Leave your comments below. In solidarity, use what you have. I'm trying my best. And thanks so much if you made it all the way to the end. I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye.